I've got to admit, the first 3 years of the 2020s have been nothing if not interesting. We've enjoyed a lot of adventures in that time. This is my top 10. There's no winner and there's no particular order of preference. Enjoy. We started the decade in the tropical island of Zanzibar, just off the coast of Tanzania in East Africa. Next up, the Karoo town of Matjiesfontein. Fantastically preserved Victorian architecture, Boer War history, and supposedly the most haunted hotel in South Africa. It's not the widest and it's not the tallest, but Victoria Falls is considered the biggest waterfall in the world, and it's certainly the most spectacular. The summer of 2020 saw us cruising part of the 2,000 miles of the English canals in our narrowboat Eleora.
To be yours, and you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you. I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you.
Towards the end of 2020, as guests of AFRICAMPS, the people who brought glamping to South Africa, we undertook a 5,000-kilometer, 6-week road trip. At that time, AFRICAMPS had 11 properties. We visited all of them, starting our journey in the northern Limpopo province in Hoedspruit, just on the border of the KRUGER National Park. We traveled down through KwaZulu-Natal and ended up at Swellendam in the Southern Cape. The Kalahari Transfrontier Park, which borders South Africa, Namibia and Botswana, is probably one of the last real wilderness areas in South Africa, and my own personal favorite spot in the country. Anybody who's followed this channel for any length of time will know that Namibia is high up there on my list of favorite places on the planet. This particular visit was to the southern part of the country. We hope to visit the north in 2023 if all goes well.
I'm a rolling stone, bound to roam. Come the morning, or I'll be gone. Pouring rain, wanna hear that train. There she comes, won't you get on? Won't you get on? Watch the trees, falling leaves, like the breeze, won't you blow on? Take a sip, I'ma pack my grip.
No video of South Africa would be complete without the Kruger National Park. It's 19,000 kilometers square and 360 kilometers from north to south, making it one of the largest game reserves in the world. We visited more than once in the last 2 or 3 years, traveling from south to north and north to south again. I'm a sucker for remote places and getting off grid. And Gamkaskloof, also known as Die Hell or The Hell, ticks all those boxes. There were no roads here until 1969. And even today, the road that exists requires a high ground clearance vehicle and preferably a 4x4 to negotiate.
Standing endless, means the emptiness had afforded, just like a void, but you broke the coldness somehow and lit up a flame. Ooh, I was done feeling hopeless, screamed out loud because it felt impossible in my bones, like getting blood out of the stone on my own. But you came around and removed the thorn in my soul. You guided me out of the storm. I found home in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold. It's funny how easily a life can be torn apart. What could
Number 10 on the list is the Wild Coast, which doesn't at all mean that it's my least favorite, it just happened to fall that way in the playlist. It's 250 kilometers of some of the worst roads and the most beautiful scenery that you can imagine. So that's my choice of the top 10 adventures that we've enjoyed so far in the first part of this decade. I hope there will be many more to come. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and your subscription is, as always, very welcome. Catch you next time.